Right, hello. I'll give it a few minutes. Yeah, let the old stragglers struggle, struggle. Well, I can't even fucking talk tonight. Um, no, Jackie. So I tried to change my channel name tonight, but it kind of like messed up a little bit. Instead of having it Steve's Paranormal Channel, I've now named it Steve's Haunted Home for a little while. I'm not saying it's haunted. It's not like clickbait or anything, but sometimes I do feel it's haunted because the activity we get. So and some people do, some of you viewers do actually class it as haunted with the activity I do get. So, and don't forget we've had those apparitions in the past, and that can really class as a haunting because if an apparition appears, that's not just like activity, that's like a proper haunting, I suppose. And I can't change the name for 30 days again anyway, so I'm going to have to leave it as it is for now. And then I'm trying to think of another name. The reason why I put it as Steve's Haunted Home or House for now is because I seem to be doing a lot more stuff here and actually going out and doing anything. So, but I will, still try to concentrate on doing some of the outside stuff when it gets a little bit warmer. I should have done a lot more, when it was hot and sunny kind of thing, but it's just too hot and sunny. You have to keep taking like bottles of water out with you. Not one or two, but 4 or 5, kind of thing. So it's really hot and sweltering. And, I'm one of those people, and I get many headaches, but I get even more headaches out in the sun. I don't like being out in the sun. It's not so much I burn up. I just like kind of can't be out in the sun too long, Kind of like runs me down, makes me tired, exhausted. And if I'm out quite away from the nearest bus stop, it'd take me like 3 times longer to get back to the bus stop than it actually took me on the bus stop to get to the location. So if it took me like 10 minutes to walk to a location from the bus stop, it was hot and humid and, exhausting. It sometimes made me take 30 minutes to walk back to that bloody bus stop, Weird. So anyway, quick coffee time. See who's around. I didn't really feel much last night with the camera facing down towards this area, towards the TV and monitor. Might have a few K2 meters on. The power sensor did go off, but I think the stream had already finished by then. And the power sensor only went off because the battery went flat. And when the battery gets flat, it will give false alarm readings. So apart from that, I didn't really hear anything. Nothing touched the bottom of my bed. So nothing really happened when I went to sleep this morning. Oh, God, I do feel tired still, though. I feel very tired. I don't know why. I woke up with a bit of a stomachache again. I felt hungry, but I couldn't eat nothing, All what I had was some of these baseball chips. And even when I was eating them, I started feeling a bit sick. So a bit of a weird day today, feeling sick and tired and exhausted again. I don't know if it's like, something spiritually that's affecting me like this, or it's just like health issues. So I can't really blame, spirit energies that keep causing this to happen. But I know spirit energies can run you down very quickly and, make you ill. But I can't say it's them and I can't say it isn't them, kind of thing. They could be partially part of it, I suppose. Yeah, I'm bloody tired again, and it's only like, I don't even know what the time is actually. 7:20. 7:20. Hello, Talk Radio. Hello, Ian. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Stephen. And thanks to the thumbs downs yesterday. Appreciate that. Don't bother me. At least it's a view. No review counts. I don't even know how many views I did get yesterday. Actually, I can't even remember. Let me have a look. I'm not going to look at the counts of the thumbs up and down, so I can't be bothered going to the settings. Go there. 127 views. Shake band, I suppose. Finished 9 hours ago. And it streamed the whole 8 hours. Bloody hell. So I must have been asleep for the whole 8 hours. So I don't remember waking up. My last coffee time had 160 views. Live stream kitchen event daytime 118. Kitchen event overnight stream 103. Back for the kitchen, which was only a minute video, 30 views. Halloween session 245. Morning chat, best locations 94. So, you know, again, views, but it's not as many as I used to get. But I do believe that a lot of paranormal channels ain't getting the type of views they used to get, you know. I honestly feel like, you know, in the paranormal, it's getting kind of like quiet. Not many people are getting the views they used to get, because I think people don't really believe in the paranormal as much now. And if they do, just think of how many paranormal channels there are out there, you know. There's millions of paranormal channels out there. So, you know, like, if they get bored with one, then they go to another one and watch. And they probably, like, keep you in their favourite listing and probably come and watch it on the odd occasion. But I think there's just too many paranormal channels out there. That's why we don't get as many hits all the time now, because, like, you know, they're going to other ones and seeing, like, what other people are doing. Because they would kind of like a paranormal investigation team group, or even a solo person does their paranormal in their own way, I suppose. But yeah, like, you know, even when I, you know, like a couple of years ago when I was getting a shitload of paranormal activity, you know, like golf ball thrown at me, you know, dolls being pushed around and me being punched in the back and flying across the room, and Bibles being knocked down. No, I had a lot of views, but not as many as I thought I would. But as I say, it don't really matter about the views, because they will build up over time. I have noticed I had about 20 plus subscribers, I think, within the last couple of weeks. So that's interesting. I've now got 2,400, I think it is. Let me check. 2,400, I think. $2,403. So my subscribers are actually going up. Because a couple of weeks ago it was like 2,383, I think, something like that. So I've had about 20 or so, you know, subscribers, which is pretty good. I could go into the actual creating settings and, like, you know, go into Create Studio and go into settings and find out how many I've had, but sometimes it doesn't actually give you the full amount straight away. It takes time for YouTube to do all the calculations for your analytics settings and all that kind of crap. So I thought we had thunder earlier, actually, just now. Oh god, I feel knackered. Yeah, I heard like this rolling, and I thought, well, that's a long bloody thunder. And it went on for about 30 seconds. So I opened the window, and I think it's just someone pulling in like one of those trolleys along, which really made it sound like thunder, actually. Last minute videos. Well, that's the only thing, you know, like you just don't know what's going to happen at any time, you know. I could stop my stream right now, although I've only been on for about 5 minutes, and crazy shit could happen, you know. Something might fall, might hear a great big bang, knock. It just happens that, you know, whenever it happens. I've noticed sometimes it happens when I'm not even prepared for it to happen. You know, I'm sitting here watching TV or downloading some of my files onto my hard drive, which I've not done for a couple of days, which I need to get back doing. You know, I could just be doing anything randomly, and something might happen. Like last night, we saw quite a few orb activity in here, which was kind of good because I didn't think I was going to get that many orb activity like I used to a couple of years ago. This bloody room used to be like crowded with orbs, but now, you know, you're lucky to see the odd couple every now and then, you know, kind of thing. I'll actually turn the light off so we do get anything. Not saying we will, but we might do. Because you'll see them more better with the actual light off than you do with the light on. It's very rare I actually see orbs with my own eyes, you know, with the light on, but sometimes I can turn around and see like a light normally go past. So you can hear that like rumbling. That's actually outside. It's not thunder. It's someone actually dragging something along, like one of those wheeled suitcases or something like that, you know. But, you know, if you don't get to know the different sounds of different things, I suppose, you know, it can play tricks and you're thinking, well, you know, that's like thunder, or it could be something being dragged along the floor, you know. But I know it's someone dragging something along the floor. But yeah, as I say, like, you know, you just don't know when anything can happen. You know, they catch you, you know, when you're not prepared. You know, like last night when I was in the kitchen, I heard that noise, that kind of like groaning noise, and I asked them to do it again, and this time it done it a second time on response and scared the shit out of me. Seeing the REM pod, which was on the other side of the kitchen, went off at the same time. So, and I tried debunking that to like knock the cupboard to see if the REM pod would go by vibration, but it didn't. So something was in the kitchen with me last night, grumbling, or growling, or frowning, or doing something. So, you know, some people sometimes say that they see things in the mirror behind me as well. So, no, I've not really seen much in that mirror, to be honest with you. But, you know, mirrors are, you know, meant to be active, you know, as portals, and you just don't know what you're going to see. Now, with my camera, when I took a picture in that mirror over there, I caught like a figure in there, looked like a soldier. So, interesting. Many of you feel like there's something in here with me. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Zara. Hello, Zara. Oh, I've got a banging headache again. I just don't understand. Like, you know, I don't get many headaches during the daytime. Well, I do, but not like these. You know, it's only when I start streaming I get really banging headaches. Worse than the ones I normally get during the daytime. And this one's right here. I ain't got no chocolate. I can't eat chocolate much, to be honest with you. I love chocolate, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate. Oh, actually, I know what I have got. You just reminded me. My flurry. I've still got some flurries left. It's like a dark kind of like fluffy kind of cake thing. And when you bite into it, got nice cream. It just reminded me. It's not chocolate, just like a fluffy cake thing with cream in it. Quite nice actually. When I was coming home with yesterday, I felt a little bit hungry, so I opened the packet because you get 5 in there, or 6, 5 or 6, can't remember. And felt a little bit hungry, and I opened it. And the first bite, oh man, it was lovely. I wish I bought more, so I'll have to go back down there and buy a few boxes next time. Get like 5 of these or 6 of these in a box. I'm just going to say 5 for now. In a box for £1. They're quite, you know, chunky cakes actually. How thick that is. And it does go down nice with a cup of coffee. Although my coffee's gone really cold. But because I didn't wake up till late this afternoon, I didn't get to do my living room. So there won't be a stream in the living room tonight. I don't know even I am going to do a stream tonight actually, to be honest with you. I'm just doing like a coffee one today. If I do one and you got me on notifications, you might get to find out that I will be doing one, but I don't know yet. Woke up really cold this afternoon as well. It wasn't so cold, I would have gone out and took my camcorder, but it's just too cold out there. You hear the old wind blowing around. That wouldn't have been no good for the old microphone, with the old wind blowing in the microphone. Do you know how much fish and chips are over here right now, Sarah? You're talking near enough about £7 for a piece of fish and chips. I remember when I used to work in the chip shop in my early years, when I was between like 17, 18. I worked in, my manager had 2 fish and chip shops. One was like a little chippy around near the railway station, and she had a restaurant as well. That's where I got my finger caught up in the old chipper and it chopped the thumb off. But I remember fish and chips used to be like £2.20 or something. Now it's like £7.50 for a portion of fish and chips. And that's like cod and chips, you know. God knows how much rock and skate is nowadays. In a kebab, you know, large kebab used to be like £2.50 at one time. Now it's like £7 around my shop. The local one round the corner, £7 for a kebab. Fucking price. Cost of living's gone up like triple, quadruple. over the last 30 years. Yeah, but eating £4 or £5 bloody expensive, man. No, it's only a piece of fucking fish, man. I know they got to take the cost of, like, you know, shipping and importing, but it depends on where the fish comes from. If it comes from down, like, you know, the south coast of England, you know, you ain't got to travel that far, is it? I know it takes, you know, like, got to go through the process of, like, you know, being skinned and cut and all that kind of crap. But come on, you know, fucking £5 for eating a portion of chips. You know, a normal size portion of chips is £1.50 around here. I remember that when they used to be about 45p. And if someone come in the shop, and not, you know, especially females, I thought, oh, she's nice. And she'd say a small portion of chips, and my manager went around, I'd fucking give him a large portion of chips. Yeah, I'll have a large portion on me. Oh, no, don't worry about that, you know. My manager ain't gonna know. You know, because he couldn't tell, go away. He couldn't tell you how many portion of chips you fucking, like, sold, you know, kind of thing. You know, you can, because none of those big bags, like, you know, fucking 25 kilo bags or 30 kilos bags of potatoes. I had to lift those up, open it up, and put them in the actual spinning potato peeler thing, yeah. And it ain't one of those ones where it actually cuts the thing off. It actually rumbles around. It's like a massive kind of like, what are they called? None of those tumblers, like stone tumblers. It used to be like a massive one of those. You used to put like about a quarter of a bag in at a time, and it just like used to like spin it around, and it used to like grate the actual skin off, and like, you know, you leave it in there for about 5 minutes, and then take the lid up just to see if it's, you know, got most of it off, and then once it's all got off the potato skin, you pull this lever up, and all the potatoes would roll out from the door thing underneath and fall in the bin. Then you had to put more in to, like, you know, get them like peeled. And while you was waiting for those, you had to get a knife and peel all the, like, the bad bits of the potato. Then once you've done that, you had to put in this kind of like chopping machine thing, and that's why you actually cut potatoes. There's one time the bloody potato cutter broke down. I had to do it by hand, which was a bloody pain. Until we found out it's just like the fuse had gone, actually. But we changed the fuse over and it started working all right. But yeah, you couldn't really tell how many portion of chips you was like selling in a bag of potatoes, because, like, you know, 25 kilo bag or whatever it was at that time. Now you could be selling like anything from a couple of hundred portion of chips, you know. And we had to, like, you know, in both shops we had like a bathtub. Seriously, a bathtub in both shops. I'm not going to answer it because it ain't for me, fucking. And what we used to do when the potatoes got spanned round and peeled and chopped up into, you know, sizable chips, we actually put them in a bowl of, well, in the bath of water, and we actually use this really kind of like smelly kind of fluid to stop the potatoes going bad, you know. And if you breathed it in, oh man, I'll tell you, it would knock you for, you know, it would knock your sense out. I'll tell you, man, you had to go out and breathe the fresh air, because it, you know, oh, the stench of it, man. But we had to use it because it stopped the potatoes from going bad, you know, kind of thing. And you can actually have those potatoes soaking in water for 2 or 3 days. But my governor, he was tight-fisted, he was. You know, instead of like at the end of the night, I can understand, like, you know, putting some of the cooked chicken or some of the cooked fish in some kind of like oven thing and like reheat it in the morning. But with chips, you still, you know, like old chips, you stick them back in the fucking fryer for the next morning, you know. And when someone comes round to buy a portion of chips, they get the old pre-cooked chips, you know. Fucking disgusting it was. He tried to save as much money as he could, but the wages were shit. I never even got half my wages. You know, there's many times I actually done like 2 or 3 months and never got paid. And, you know, I actually threatened them one day. I said, if you don't pay me, I'm going to go around and I'm going to report you. So they said, well, we've only got so much money. Now we've got to pay all the bills and all this shit. I said, yeah, but your restaurant's fucking full some of the times. You got money. No, you're fucking going on holidays and all this shit. I said, I want my wages. So the manager goes, look, I've got this in my purse. You know, I'll give you this for now. And I'll pay you the rest in about 2 weeks' time. I never got it. And there's many times where they can't. I left a job. I walked out. I said, fucking do your own chips. Cut your own fish. I ain't fucking doing it. Bollocks. And I walked out a few times. And they rang me up and said, oh, we need you down, Steve. We've got no one to, like, you know, cut the potatoes and do the chips and all the fish and that. Can you come down? Can you help us out? We'll definitely pay you. Go down here. Never get paid. You know, sometimes I didn't mind not getting paid because it's something to do. You know, I had the experience and got to know a few people. I got to know like a guy who worked down in one of the units behind a fish and chip shop. We used to repair TVs. And some of the times I used to go out on a TV repair with him, which was quite interesting. Seeing, you know, like him, I would try and repair the TV, and if he couldn't repair the TV, I actually went, well, if I went out with him and he couldn't repair a certain TV at the time, I used to help him, like, load him into the vehicle and bring him back to his workshop. We used to, like, he allowed me go into the workshop and watch him repair them and, you know, have a cup of tea with him, have a chat. Miss the old days. I wish I could turn back time, you know, but still come back to the future. So I don't want to, like, you know, kind of like miss out on my kids and that. But sometimes I wish I could turn back time, you know, just go back to see some of that stuff I was able to do. Would be interesting. Maybe I could make myself a bit, you know, my life a bit better, but still have the same family, you know, kind of thing. The cost of living's gone up, like, tremendously. You know, you're talking about 3-4 times the cost now. You know, especially food-wise and everything. Hang on. I've already had the guy around here. Is it? Yeah. Well, did you speak to him? Yeah, I spoke to him and everything. I've got his card in there. Okay. So I'm on beach at the moment. I can't get the contract. So the contract. How long is the contract? 24 months. Oh, it's still 24 months left. No, it's 24 months. I only re-signed up to him about 6 months ago. Okay. Because I asked him if I could do a swap over, and they said, well, you have to talk to them, tell them that you're not happy with the service, but I can't get full BT at one. No, but obviously you have to pay out the fee. Yeah, I know, which I ain't going to be able to do. That's fine. No problem. Oh, God. Virgin Media. We've brought back. We've actually got Virgin Media around here now, but I can't get onto it because my BT contract was started up a few months ago, didn't it? And I can't buy out of it because it cost me too much fucking money. It cost me about $2,000 or something, maybe more. Then I've got to wait like 3 weeks for Virgin Media to set up everything. So I need to have 2 engineers round. I said, I just spoke to a Virgin Media guy the other day, mate. Came round and goes, did you speak to him? I said, yeah, because I've got his card. How he got in, I don't know. There's no way he should have got in through the door downstairs unless he actually rang one of the other buzzers. Yeah, that's what we used to use at one time, the old newspapers. You used to get better tasting chips out of the old newspapers, remember that? But then they changed to like just plain paper. And like now you don't, get that taste. Some people will turn around and say, well, you shouldn't eat fish and chips on the newspaper because it's like, the ink is poisonous. That are bollocks. I always preferred it out of the old newspaper. Because sometimes you can sit there, and when you finish eating your fish and chips, if it ain't too greasy, you can read what happened in the news, a few days or a few weeks ago, kind of thing. So I've done like, a lot of unusual, well, not unusual, but I've done lots of things when I was younger. I worked in Gateway supermarket, 3 different branches. They kept swapping me around. I worked in the fish and chip shop, both of them, the restaurant and the small shop, for a few years. I worked in men's retail shop for about a year. That was kind of interesting, but the manager was kind of gay, And I ain't got nothing bad against gays, but he was kind of gay, and like sometimes he was in really weird moods. And if he's in the right stropping mood, he'd take it out on you, out of me. And I actually told him if he keeps like being like he is, I'm fucking leaving. He goes, well, fucking go then, piss off. And I just got my car and walked out. Then when I went back to get my wages, he apologised, and I started working there again. But then he brought a female into a menswear shop, which is weird. What else did I do? So that's Gateway, fish and chip shop, menswear. Injection moulding. Worked in injection moulding factory for a few years, making coat hangers, petrol caps, kids' toys, even a Rubik's Cube we made, and several other things we made out of plastic. And what plastic was left over, like if we made like a load of coat hangers and they weren't, made properly, we had to like reuse that plastic, and we had to like grind that plastic back up in the grinding machine. And the grinding machine was like kind of outside and then in its own separate building, and it was fucking creepy in at night time. I tell you, man, I hated doing it at night. So yeah, the old injection molding I've done. I did try to join the Merchant Navy, but I failed on that because like my eye test. I thought like, it might be because I couldn't swim, but they said, no, that's all right, we're teaching to swim. But I failed on my eye test. What else did I do? Security. Did security for like 3.5 years, coming up 4 years. Again, I had to leave 2 different security companies because they never paid me my overtime. Now, I got my normal wages, but I never got my overtime. Very rarely I got my overtime. I even had to threaten them court proceedings at one time to get most of my overtime because they had me like about $4 grand. I got half of it, then they sacked me. When I seek legal action, they said, well, we can't do anything. They sacked you, you know. But like, you know, the legal proceedings were completely different than they are now. So I lost like $2,000 in overtime. What else did I do? Worked in a hotel when I got married to the missus. And I've done lots of work in there. I've done like fucking surfs, like, you know, like taking things up to the rooms. I did like administration, booking people. I had to like take their suitcases up to their rooms as well. I'd had to do security as well, go around locking everything up. I was doing like fucking 4 jobs in one kind of thing, you know. Don't know what this fucking movie is on TV. It's like a bollocks. Fucking weird human ant is running around. What is this shit? Matinee. B-movie horror. A small-time movie promoter tries to hype a new film during the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. What would possibly go wrong? Oh, I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna watch that crap. Oh crap, what happened here? So this remote control actually works on my TV and my DVR. And I've just gone and turned the DVR off, I think. Yeah, I did. And I set it on channel 1. So I've now got to turn that on, get my DVR back up and running, then change the channel on the TV. So why isn't it not coming on? Right, that's that sorted out. The only reason I do these coffee streams for you to come on and have a chat as well. Hello, explorers. Leslie. Who else is on here? Vicky, Claire, Jackie, Kyle C8, New viewer, Kyle, Paranormal White Noise, Sarah. If you're still there, Sarah, if you ain't doing nothing during the week, next week, I'll invite you on here and have a chat. I don't know if she's still there or not. Because I've had to refresh my screen a couple of times. I don't know who's on here or not now. I normally invite Ian on, but I'm not doing a live stream, so. Oh, you're going to be in the UK, are you? Bring plenty of money, girl. You need it. You need it here in the UK. The cost of living. Make sure you got plenty of money for your fish and chips. As I say, it's like £7 round the corner, about £7.50 per portion of fish and chips round here. Because last time I bought one, it was last year, I think it was. I just done some shopping, and I really felt like some fish and chips. So I went in the chippy, and I went, "Get a piece of cod and chips, mate." And luckily, I do, enough money. It was around about £7.50. I ain't having that again. No way. That's what I normally do now is buy chicken, and I buy like those breast fillets of chicken, and I fry that up with like herbs, and sometimes put cheese on top, melt the cheese on the old chicken. Really nice. If anyone's never had chicken and cheese and herb, try it. It's really nice. Just get some chicken, slice it up, put plenty of herbs in it, mixed herbs, sage, I can't even think what herbs I've got out there now, but I put like 4 or 5 different herbs on it. I put granulated garlic on, salt and pepper. Make sure both sides are covered up with the chicken. Stick it in the frying pan, and as soon as it starts getting, near enough to the finished cooking process, I put sliced of cheese on it, letting the cheese melt. Oh, it's really nice, I'll tell you. Really nice. I had some herb chicken the other day. I did have cheese in the fridge, but I couldn't be bothered like cut the cheese up. And I'm glad I didn't cut any on that because I've only got enough cheese in. I've got some cheese in there, but I've got no chicken. So tonight I'm going to have, those slices of ham you can get chicken slices. Well, I'm going to have that tonight. Sliced chicken with cheese on some, what are they called? Crackers. So that's my dinner tonight. Chicken cheese on crackers. Yeah, but still, you're staying at your mum's, you still need to buy extra food, don't you? Like, if I go down to my mum's house or somewhere, I'm kind of fussy on what I eat. I don't like a lot of vegetables. I won't eat carrots. I won't eat broccoli. I very rarely eat cabbage. I'll eat cabbage in a kebab, but I don't really like cabbage. I don't like the red cabbage. All what I normally have with my kebab is lettuce, onions, and tomato, and I have them in a separate box. So if I don't eat them with the kebab, I'll eat them the next day with some like salad, use it as a salad with some cheese. I only had a kebab for a couple of weeks actually. Not being able to afford it. Fucking head's hurting. Any spirits around? Any ghosts? Any dead people? Any entities? Any invisible beings? Any monsters? Any creatures from the unknown? From the abyss of dimensions? Nothing. Fuck all as usual. Iron Man on ITV. Not watching that crap. The Hobbit. An Unexpected Journey. Seen that? Dark Christmas of Adolf Hitler. A bear with a bounty. Border security. Cops UK body cam. Night and day. Oh, that's Tom Cruise, isn't it? Seen that enough times. There's just nothing on TV nowadays, is there really? No, you pay for a fucking TV licence. Well, we pay for £150 TV licence over here. And there's fuck all on TV. Step Up Revolution, what's that about? What about professional dance? I don't watch that crap. Yeah, £150 we pay. Need for Speed on 5-star. Alright, that's on that at the moment. Then after, Steven Seagal, Under Siege, which was on a couple of nights ago. Always fucking repeats. Will's Angus caught on camera. I wished I caught my fucking self caught on camera punching the fucking door. That would have been on a nice YouTube video, wouldn't it, eh? Phenomenon. That's on TV. On Sony Movie Channel. What happened there? Sony Movie Channel, what's that about? I think I've seen that actually. John Travolta stars a car mechanic who develops a super intelligence after becoming exposed to a strange light from the sky in a supernatural drama. Yeah, load of crap. Iron Man on ITV+1. Mission Impossible, CBS Action. The old version of the Mission Impossible TV series. Film Plus 4, night and day. For some reason, my Film Plus 4 doesn't want to be picked up from my antenna. The Arling couple. Jewish industrial is forced to hand over its business to Nazi Germans during World War II, but complications arise with two of his servants. Load of crap. The Dog Rescuers. It just ain't nothing on TV, man. Medical Detective, CBS. LA Forensics, True TV. Tales from the Dark Side, 8:30 on Horror Channel. Solid crap. So the thing is, like, people can get away having a TV license, right? I could probably get away with having a TV license if I didn't have a indoor antenna attached to my TV. But when I spoke to the TV license people, they said as long as you got something streaming through your TV, even the internet, yes, even the internet, you still need a TV license for it. Which I think is kind of bollocks. So I have to pay £150 for a TV license each year. How much is your TV license there? It's 150 here. I think it's actually 155 actually. All right, catch you later, Sarah. Hope you have a nice time here in the UK. Bring plenty of nice warm clothes because it's bloody cold outside. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some snow soon, to be honest with you. It is getting cold and windy. Oh well. And I hope you have a nice time here in the UK. Bring plenty of nice warm clothes because you're going to need it. Make sure you've got plenty of money for your fish and chips. Unless you buy the fish and the potatoes and fry it yourself, which will probably be a lot cheaper. I used to have to make the batter, what you put on the fish. It's like flour, egg, milk, stir it all up. I do miss actually working in that fish and chip shop though. Although I never got, paid half my bloody wages, I do miss working in there. Especially the small one. There was a female called Eddie that worked there. Used to be an old guy called Stan who lived upstairs, and he used to like working in the small shop. When he died, they got me to move over into the small one, and a few times I heard noises upstairs because he used to live upstairs. And I went up there one day, just being nosy, and all his belongings were still there. I don't know what happened to his belongings eventually, but they were still up there when he died. And a few times you could hear movement up there. You had like a door slam or something. It was really creepy. So I suppose all I've said, I'd never really got into the paranormal, until like when my dad died. I still did believe that there was something around, even when I was younger. Because what would make those noises upstairs? And I always sometimes had that feeling that I was being watched by Stan. I even thought I heard like whispers at one time. I thought it's just my imagination. I nearly went in there not long ago, actually. I went to Blackfriars Bridge when I was doing like my little walk around on the foreshore of the Thames. And I've been there like 3 or 4 times. And, I've kept meaning to go up there, but I didn't. So when the weather's better and I'll go up there again, I probably will go into St Paul's Cathedral and have a look around. And I'll get my little shoulder cam and video inside it. See if we get some apparitions or spooky voices come through the camera. The thing is, there's going to be so many people in there. And if you've got an EVP, you probably think it's like someone talking behind you or something. God. I'm tired and I'm bored. I wish things started happening in here, I wish it was like crazy like Rose's house was. I've still not even got no notification from Rose to let me know she sent me that stuff yet. She should get hers during the week. So I sent hers, sent the last. She should get it Tuesday or Wednesday. And she better not put it on the fucking crap video like she did with my last set of stuff. Cheeky sod. What one was it? Man, I feel so bloody tired. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Wash my cup up. Oh. Found another scratch on me, which wasn't there yesterday. Oh, I can't even see myself on. Right there. Oh. That wasn't there yesterday, but it is there today. And I still got that marking all around my neck, what it looks like I've been strangled with something. See all that around now. Could just be a rash, I don't know, but that scratch wasn't there yesterday. What time is it? God, it's only 8:20. Let me check on something else quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Jamie Hobbs. Welcome, new channel. Yeah, I've got fireworks going off outside at the moment. Bloody annoying. Keep listening to all that banging and crap. I'll tell you what we used to do when we was younger. Know those little bangers? I think you still get those little bangers about that big. When we was kids, we used to go around playing knock down ginger. And what it is like you knock on the door and run, right? And you know, when someone comes and open the door, no ain't going to be no one there. Sometimes like we practically, you know, got caught and got chased a few times. But around about firework night time, yeah, we used to be able to get these bangers from the Pakistani shop because he didn't give a shit who he sold them to. As long as he was making money, you know, he was selling them. And what we used to do is go around at night time, getting empty milk bottles, and then like putting a firework in the bottle. And before we lit it, as we lit it, we knocked on the door and made sure the bottle was like far away enough, just in case, like, you know. And we knocked on the door, dropped the firework in, and ran like fucking clappers. You know, we sprinted. And as someone opened the door, the firework would just like explode, and like, you know, there was a few occasions where the actual milk bottle did kind of like explode with it. Quite fun actually. But one of the guys who I was hanging around with used to try to throw them at animals, and I wasn't really keen about that. I said, no, you don't do that. You know, how would you like it if your cat or dog? Some people would do it. But we used to like fucking around these little bangers at one time, yeah. Really loud, bloody things they were as well. But as you say, I think fireworks is like expensive, really. You know, light a fuse and bangs. You know, you spent your money. And some of them fireworks, you're talking like, you know, £10 just for one firework. You know, rocket. You know, shoots up in the sky, throws out a few different coloured sparkles, and that's £10 down the drain. You know, just think how much they spend on New Year's Eve in cities like London, Manchester, France, Germany, wherever, you know, where, you know, the big main cities in the world. You know, where's all that money come from? Us, the ones who pay taxes. Not me, because I'm actually not working, but, you know, the people who's paying taxes, you're paying for that. I'm not. You lot are. Whoever's working, you're paying for those crazy ass firework displays. Now your tax money. I do remember going to, like, you know, firework displays and, you know, be able to get like those hot potatoes, and we call it potato jacket because it's a potato with a jacket in it, really, you know, like a spud. We used to go there and like get these potato jackets with like melted butter and cheese on it. Really loved that. Used to still, you can get them in the actual shop sometimes, like, and microwave them now. And I used to buy them quite often, but I've not seen them around lately. But I love those potato jackets, man. Potato jacket with cheese and baked beans. Oh man, lovely. Lovely, lovely. But you go and buy a packet of potatoes now, just a bag of potatoes. You're talking about £3 or £4 for a bag of potatoes. Years ago, it used to be like fucking 50p to £1 a bag of potatoes, you know. And each bag, you would have had about 15, 20 potatoes, enough to make a decent, like, family roast meal. That money ought to go. Yeah, and a salad. Yeah, and a salad. I never really had salad with mine. I just had, like, you know, I used to stick so much butter in it, so that potato was really nice and creamy and mushy. You know, I loved it like that. And if the cheese didn't like melt, I'd actually put the grated cheese on and eat it that way. But if I wanted it melted, I'll stick it back in the microwave or something for a minute or two, and let the actual cheese melt in to the melted potato. Oh man, starting making me feel hungry now. All I've had is that fluffy thing and some of those beef ball crisps, chips. These. I ain't got really much in the fridge actually to eat. I've got that cheese and ham, chicken ham thing, which I'll eat a bit later. I've already fed the cat early tonight. She hasn't been out. She doesn't even realise her dinner's out now. Oh God, I feel so fucking tired again today. I don't know why I feel so tired. But I doubt I'll be doing a stream tonight. Not even an overnight one. I'm trying to stay awake and watch a movie or two. So I've got a bunch of movies over there. Thing is, I tried putting a DVD in here the other day, and for some reason, the movie wouldn't play. Maybe because it's a Blu-ray, and my DVD drive isn't a Blu-ray disc. But then I put a normal movie in, and it wouldn't work. So sometimes I just go online and look for a movie. And if I've got it over there, save me digging it out and putting it in the computer, I suppose. Yeah, your dinner's out there, so stop meowing. I might actually watch the Indiana Jones trilogy. I like watching old Harrison Ford. Get your food's out there. Go away. Keep meowing. You go and look, you'll see that your dinner's out there, you stupid cat. Yeah, I might watch Indiana Jones. I think they made 4, didn't they? Because his son became an archaeologist looking for treasure, didn't he? And if I'm right, he was actually going through the book that his father, which was Harrison Ford, created himself, I believe. Gee, I might watch some Indiana Jones movie tonight for a laugh. Do like those. And then later in the week, I might start watching Alien with what's her name? Can never pronounce the name actually. That female actor. What's her fucking name? I've got the tip of my tongue, but I can't fucking pronounce it. Oh, I can't fucking think of the name. I can, but I can't think how to pronounce it. Hang on a minute, Alien. Sigourney Weaver. Or Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. She is hot. I used to really like watching her. especially on the Alien movies. Sagina Weavy. Yeah, I can't even fucking. I just said it because I fucking googled it. Now I've tried to Google page. I can't even fucking pronounce it again. Sagina Weavy, or whatever her fucking first name is. Can you hear those loads of fireworks going off? See, people like this. Is what pisses me off, right? People say, you're wicked. You don't let your cat out." No, she's an indoor cat. That's what I got for an indoor cat. I can't be letting her outside because, you know, the danger's out there. You know, she can get caught up with other cats, having fights. Fox might grab her and chop her up for their food. There has been, and there was, an actual wanted poster around here not long ago where the police wanted to find that who's been catching cats and dogs and doing weird things to them. There was even one down at Collier's Wood where there was like a £10,000 reward for information on whoever was like doing this weird, I suppose, like sacrificial things to animals, I suppose, because they kept finding God knows how many dead foxes around and cats. So, you know, my cat is lucky that she's got a home for one thing. She's lucky that she's got a roof over her head and she's not outside in that bloody cold and that wet wind, rain, snow. She gets looked after. Got her own chair. She's got the windowsill she can sit on, look out. She's got her own bed, which someone bought her last year, and she doesn't really use it that much now. She does need a new scratch frame though, because her one's completely knackered. I suppose she'll phone it out, but I can't phone it because I ain't got one to buy for her at the moment. So unless I can get the cash to buy her a new one, then she's going to keep that one for her now. You know, it's like leaning over and falling apart. She's got plenty of food in the cupboard. She's got more food than I fucking got. She's got like 3 months worth of food in there. Oh, guess what I just saw on TV? A potato and jacket. Oh, you fuckers. Don't do that. Just saw a potato and jacket on TV with baked beans. Yeah, so like, she's in a nice dry house, looked after, picked up on the odd occasion, shouted at on the odd occasion when she's been a pain in the arse. But at least she's not out there in that cold, wet wind. I know, like, cats can look after themselves, I suppose, but, you know. No, these cats well looked after, I tell you, man. Well looked after. And she ain't got to be running around hiding from the fireworks. Now, if I open that window and she got out, she'd fall at least 30, 40 feet and break all her legs probably. And that'd be one of her knives gone. Then there'd be a fucking huge cat bill for her legs repaired. There was one time where the window was open that much, right? Food, about that much. And her paw got stuck in. Somehow she got her paw out and she couldn't get her paw back in, and she was like meowing like crazy. I wonder what the hell she was doing. And the only way to get her leg back in was close the window open on her paw a little bit more and then lift the catch up, because like the windows have got safety catches on. And I'll tell you the reason why these windows have got safety catches on in a minute. And I had to like close the door on her paw even more, where she was like in more pain, I suppose. And then I was able to lift the catch up and push the window open further and then get her paw back out, because I had to use a screwdriver to lever it open a bit more. So, But she was okay. She just like hopped around on it for a few minutes, then went out in the hallway, and about an hour later, she was walking perfectly on it. Now, the reason why I got these safety catches on here were because like these flats were originally built for people who had tried suicidal attempts, apparently. And a lot of people didn't know how to open these windows properly. I had to find out from a neighbour how to open the window up. And it's got like a safety catch on it. So these windows are more like preventing people jumping out the window and trying to kill themselves, you know. But that wouldn't stop me. If I saw a fucking ghost and it appeared in front of me and started, like, you know, coming at me, saying with red eyes and demonic, I won't worry about that. I just fucking jump through the damn fucking window. Or maybe I might run towards the ghost and hopefully the ghost will go through me and I'll get into the hallway and open the front door and out the front door. As long as I've grabbed the keys in time. Right, well, it's 9 o'clock, I think. Tales of the Dark Side is on. I sometimes like watching this, but it depends on what the story's about, you know. A Romeo, hapless TV writer buys a answering machine with a mind of its own that first helps him but quickly takes over his life. Can you imagine that? Could you actually imagine an answer machine, like, you know, taking over your life by a spirit that's leaving really weird, crazy messages? Demonic answer machine. That'd be crazy. Well, if you can get a demonic doll, I'm pretty sure you can get a demonic answer machine. Demonic clock. Oh yeah, I might do a clock session this week. So, because don't forget, I bought those clocks about 2 months ago, and I only done one, didn't I? There's still 3 more to do. Not saying they're haunted or got spiritual active presence on them, but we're going to be doing another clock possibly this week coming. I'm bored. I'm hungry. I'm tired. My throat tastes like dry, like sandpaper. It's just some of my cream soda. I can't be bothered to get a cup all the time and put cream soda in. Sometimes I'll only have a mouthful, and then the cream soda is like left there for about an hour. So I just drink out of the bottle. No harm in drinking out of the bottle. I ain't got no people around here, no guests to drink from it anyway, so don't really bother. What? What? How can I pick you up with your feet being fucking stupid? Now I've got pain in the arse here. Look, your nails dig in me too fucking bad. I'm going to take you to the vet and get your nails trimmed, I think. Look around there, look. Look around there. Hello. 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 Why do you keep putting your fucking feet right in my groin? I'm sure there's something wrong with you, cat. I bet you're molting again still, aren't you, little shit? Your whiskers need trimming. You know, you say that the cat, you can tell when a cat's kind of happy by when it's purring. Don't rub your head on the fucking camera, you stupid cow. Tammy. Right. See, you pick her up and then she jumps down within 2 minutes. Fucking stupid cat. So, you know, people say, oh, a cat just needs picking up, needs a loving, bit of love, bit of a cuddle. Yeah, you pick her up and fucking on the floor within a minute. I need to shave. I wonder what that fucking white flash was at the back of me. Then it's just like reflection of the TV. See, I'm getting an old man, you can see. Grey beard. Won't be long to have another haircut. Yeah, it's getting a bit. It's not that long, but give it a couple of weeks, that'll be need cutting again. My shaver's broken, so I need to buy a cheap shaver for some time. I need a hair trim actually, so I'm cut my own hair again. I can't cut it because of my broken hand. So last time when I did cut, I had to go to the barbers and pay money for it to be cut. I fancy doing a living room stream tonight, but so I was too tired. I didn't get up and I didn't do any tidying up today. So depends on what time I wake up in the morning. If I'm not too tired, I will try and sort that living room out at least somewhat. So I might be able to do a stream tomorrow night in there. But don't hold your breath. Might not even do a stream tomorrow night. So I ain't really feeling much around you, to be honest with you, you know. I know I do feel presences around me sometimes, but I just don't want to do nothing. Lazy buggers. I wish I could move into a real haunted home. You know, get that paranormal shit happening. You know, get some poltergeist. As long as it ain't like real nasty, evil poltergeist activity. But you can see things like move around, the cupboard doors opening. You know, you might see a cup move along the table. The odd thing being thrown around, but not in a violent way, you know, so it doesn't smash anything. If that ever happened in here, I will be completely pissed and I will do some homemade exorcisms myself. I'll be going around blessing the house and removing anything dark and negative out of here. Right, anyway, I'm going to bugger off, guys. I doubt I'll be on anymore tonight. I'm going to watch some movies. What ones was I going to watch? What those movies I was going to watch? So I can't remember the movie I was going to watch now. Harrison Ford ones. I can't remember what they're bloody called now. I think that's just a light reflection, Ian. Night in the mirror, I can see. The things beside the wardrobe, at the back of the wardrobe is just two things sticking out. Note in the mirror. The thing above my head is just the box sticking out, I think. And the two black things at the back of the bed is where the paint's worn away. Still can't remember what the fucking movies was. Indiana Jones, that's it, yeah. I just said it as Leslie put up Indiana Jones. I said it just as that popped up. Yeah, I'm going to go and watch some Indiana Jones, I think. Temple of Doom or whatever it is. Crystal Skull. Watch a couple of those movies tonight and then go to bed early. So I'm going to say good night. I'm going to bugger off and I'll catch them maybe tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. It might be paranormal. Might not. Don't know. See how I feel. See if I can get the living room sorted out a little bit for tomorrow. Alright, catch you later, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow, probably.